Hi. Oh my God. Hi. Hi, little girl. I'm you. Well, you many years later. You look like you're having so much fun. Look at that smile. I love our smiley nature. I'm glad that doesn't change, although we do start to do it less. But anyway, let me tell you about some of the most exciting things that are about to happen. You are about to move to a whole new country. Things do get harder. Being grown up isn't as fun as they make it out to be. Not that you're really eager to grow up, but you'll be okay. More than okay. And like I said, you have a lot to look forward to. It's gonna take some time, but eventually, in this new country, you are going to find a circle of friends who love you. You're gonna find this passion and career and love it so much, and it's going to give you so many amazing opportunities that will come your way. Just be careful not to let your career take over you. And something else, you're going to start to see the world differently and comparing yourself to others. And it's going to make you question a lot of things like your hair. Your hair is going to come into question, and something else is going to happen. It's going to make you question why your hair is the way it is. Your skin is dark, and even your gums are going to come into question. So, I'm here writing this letter to you, telling you before any of that even happens. Skip that part. You're beautiful. Look how much you love your hair right now. How you love when your mom styles it, or you wear those bubbles that you can swing around and hit yourself in the face with. When all that noise and pressure and comparison starts to creep in, remind yourself about how you love your hair and all the different things it can do right now. And how much you love yourself now. There's no reason outside this world that you shouldn't. Our grandmother used to call us Miss World. Remember? Miss World, because she knew how special we were. So don't forget that. Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise, okay? Oh gosh, I have to go. I wish I had more time, but let me just say this to you. Keep smiling. Always be joyful. Keep being kind. Keep having fun. And when you start to feel really sad and too much pain inside, don't shove it down trying to cover it up. We are blessed to have a sister and mom who we can sit down with and cry with. And then, when you have processed it all, keep fighting for the joy. Love you, Hannah.
I am your mother and your guardian, who will guide you to become a woman of bravery, gratitude, kindness, and strength. A noble woman must practice good demeanor towards other individuals. It is always good to lend helping hands and listening ears. I too show these qualities which have helped me to become a good guardian. If you want to achieve something, then work towards it. Pray to God for it to happen for you. Stick to your words and listen to his word. Proverbs 16, verse 3, 1 Kings 2, verse 3. The Lord will lead you to will if you follow his footsteps. I have renovated our house into beautiful creative interior design abilities. Having an artistic flair will create ideas for your work and yourself. I aspire to inspire your creativity that I'm starting to see as you're getting older or as you're growing. Continue to keep your morals high and be the best that you can be. Continue to listen to me as I will encourage you. You can accomplish whatever you set your heart to. Seek and look up to me as I am a prominent woman.
I'm standing firm. She's ignoring me. Why can't she see the choices I've made are clear? I gave him all the power. I've made no decisions. I did what I had to. Why can't she see it was for the best? She won't come around. I try. I don't exist. I remember when she was young, it was different. Light, open, and free. At least that's what I thought. Now she's changed. I didn't see it first. Suddenly it was different. Maybe it was always that way. Clawing at my heart. She doesn't want a relationship. Did she ever? Why can't she see? Did I hurt her? Did I go too far? A glimmer of hope. She's here. She's gone. Jollof rice I made. She's thrown it away. I made some more for her to eat. But it just makes her cry. Why can't she see? She's come back. I don't speak, but she's there, next to me. A chance for us. I want us to heal. Don't know how to fix what I don't understand. The complexity has stopped. I try, she's still there. Maybe it will be different. Maybe it will be different. I want it to be. Someday, she would not hide from me. She will be right there, where I want her to be. Then both of us will be fine and free.
Purpose. Knowing what I now know. If there's one word I can tell you to live by, it is purpose. Living a purposeful life is living a life that solves the problem that you want to tackle. That problem can be as small or as big to each person, but taking steps and making moves towards making that solution is when you're able to activate your purpose. Why am I telling you this? Because you need to stop wasting time trying to please everyone. For example, preventing yourself from speaking in spaces where your thoughts are completely valid and valuable. Stop using someone else's eraser to remove the dreams that your pencil marked out. Maximize self-love and self-worthy and self rather than the external noise. Okay. I know you think all I'm doing right now is too much preaching and not enough practicing what I preach. I used to work at a bank, earning more than the average person a year, and I would say I was financially comfortable. I wish I could tell you that this made me happy, but it didn't. Now, I'm a teacher at a local school, and I'm actually happy. Many people will not understand how I could have left such a secure position, but I find security and happiness in knowing where I am right now is where I am supposed to be. I am not only reaching out to more people by teaching, but I'm in a position whereby I can inform and influence people positively. This means more to me than my previous job did. It takes courage to live. But that was the first step needed for me to activate my purpose. So I dare you. I dare you to find your purpose and actively live it. Not making excuses or self-sabotaging before starting. I dare you to dive fully with an open heart and mind. It won't be easy, trust me. But don't forget to celebrate your wins and don't compare yourself to anyone. Better be the driver of your own journey than to be the passenger in someone else's.
I know what he said yesterday has hurt you. Don't pretend it hasn't. That's the worst thing you could do right now. Come on, look. You were sitting there, looking at an old photo of yourself, questioning if your hair looked bad yesterday, which is why he said it. Look at me. It's not. I can see it in your eyes that this has hurt you more than you want to say. But please, just let me explain something. You looked so cute in that outfit. I remember you hating it, thinking it looked too African, thinking it gave away that it didn't come from a shiny home with a shiny life and a shiny family with shiny money. I sound bitter now. Anyway, that isn't the point of what I have to say. Just look. The way your hair kinks and curls and waves, untamed like the path this life will take you. So many stories and adventures to be told. You have a long road ahead. Wow, that was deep. Okay. I don't want to say that to scare you. Okay. Don't look like it's really not as scary as I've made it just seem. You'll get through it. I just wanted to warn. Okay, again, wrong phrasing. I wanted to help. I wanted to be there for you. On it. Okay. Do you remember when they washed you? When they tried to wash your skin clean? Why are you not listening? Why are you not addressing what I'm saying? They washed your skin. They washed your skin. You have to listen to me. This has hurt you. You have to address how you feel. They washed you. Okay. I have you. Okay. Stop crying. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I shouted. I didn't mean to hate you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've been so harsh. You didn't deserve that. Look at me. Stop crying. I'm sorry. Okay. I know I've fucked up with you, okay? I can see it now. I've fucked up, okay? I see it now. All I wanted to say is, you are beautiful. Inside and out. That's all I wanted to say. And never hide yourself. Ever. That way, you will have so much fun. So much fun. You will have amazing friends and love yourself and fall in love. And out of love, you will accept yourself. I promise.
I never thought I'll be where I am today, having to deal with all the craziness that is happening in this world. You know, it's so weird how I've always been so oblivious with the issues surrounding race, which is still prevalent today. Having to deal with my identity, trying to figure out where I stand as a black woman, even though I have white in me. It's still funny how I have to say that I'm a black woman. Although I am, what does that really even mean? My mother used to tell me of stories of how it was when she was growing up, how her peers used to tease her of her dark skin, the times where she would go to the shops with her brothers and people would call their names like Nig-Nog, Darky, or the N-word. Or this one time when someone shouted at her at the park saying, "Hey you monkey, just go back to where you came from." Could you ever imagine wishing that you were not black? What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that, seriously? I never thought that in this day and age I would have to deal with the same kind of shit. You know, this isn't just about my identity, but my mental health, my love life, and having to deal with the tragic death of a loved one. This is so much for someone who's only lived for just a quarter of a century. My mother used to have the same kind of problem when we were growing up. It wasn't really a problem. This is something that we had in common. It was dating white men, which came with a very annoying price. She says that at some point someone tried to spit on her. And as for me, people would stare. So much staring. So much fucking staring. I can't even have a quality time with my man because someone is busy staring at me. Guys, can we all just be happy? Seriously, staring. I know that we'd both say to our younger selves that black is beautiful. You are so beautiful. We didn't have to be anxious or sad or worried about how we looked, but some people were and still are very jealous of our features. And I would like to say to all you fellow black women out there, you don't have to be worried about your skin color. You have to be proud of who you are, proud of your skin, because you are queen. We all are queens, and don't you ever forget that.
Hello, hope everyone is well. So let me just say, I really like this message today. We move. It is we say it all the time in my house. I think it started with my daughters or something else. But really, it's true. Obvious, it's a journey. Life is a journey. But we seem to be striving for something else. We have these ideas, those things that we want. Happy marriages, houses, jobs, and healthy things. But whatever it is, we seem to be striving. Because we are not in control of those things, but we are in control of moving. Sometimes those things might let you down. 2 days, 3 days, however, many weeks. But you stand. You just stand up and move. That's victory. Forget everything. Forget the outcome. Just you can stand. Wow, good message. I just had to start with that first. Okay, to answer your question. Oh, well, let me say, I like being black. I like our cultural things, our traditional things, the way we do things, our togetherness. But yes, in running my business, it has been very hard, very difficult. You will see people who don't like you. You will see people who don't like the position you are in. They won't even make it easy for you. But yes, what I can say, don't let them define you. It's not easy at all, but you must find a way to reach above it. I always tell this one story of mine. I was working in a bank in America at the time. I was in the customer care department, and the lady called. She said she was not happy with the service and the call was escalating. She said, give me somebody else who knows what she's talking about, and that she did not want to talk to a black person. So I answered all her questions, all her queries. I did not acknowledge the statement, black person. At the end, she was like, thank you so much. You have been so helpful. And they said, you are welcome. To let you know, I'm black. And she was silent. And then I said, have a nice day. Bye. Maybe she thought that we black women, we are not incompetent. But I did not let her words change me. I want to let them know that we are very competent. We are smart. We are not just angry black women. I want to let them know that by just being me, through being me, I can change their perception or whatever. I know it does not work for everybody. But to be honest, you may say good things, do good things. Some people will never change. Some people will never change. So what I can say, just let them, let it be. It's on them. Even if it's observing, they don't want to see. Don't let them make you want to change yourself or hate yourself. Work hard, stay where you are proud of. Don't let them define you.
Dear little black girl, dancing so free. You are stronger than you'll ever even know. Buzzing around as sweet as a honeybee. Carefree, joyful, and a heavenly glow. With your afro and dark brown eyes, you dream and dream of a world that's kind. Your eyes sparkle from the wonders of within. But always know that wonder is not what you'll always find. This world can be beastly and gut-wrenchingly hateful, heinous, vicious, racist, and vile. So much bitterness that to make you feel rageful. Sometimes it's even hard to smile or laugh. It will make you feel like you're not enough, like you're powerless and awfully weak. People will say, try and be strong and not be opinionated when you speak. Why am I treated differently? You'll question. You will wonder why you looked differently to your peers. Why do I feel so much oppression? This horrible feeling will last through the years. But always remember that you'll always be all right. I know it's tough and at times exhausting. Just never ever look down and dim your light. Though this will be rough and undeniably daunting. There is so much light when you're authentically you. Your power and strength become boundless. Though this feeling and pain will be by all means gone. I need you to keep being you. Don't question yourself. I mean, you're doing fine. Strive to do best in everything that you do. Let go, relax, and always let yourself shine. Hold your head high. Don't look down. Be confident and unapologetically black. Don't let anything in the world slip your crown or anyone's words make you crack. Dear little black girl, dancing so free. Don't give up, dream big, have faith, and know your worth. Buzzing around as sweet as a honeybee. Remember, you were made to shine on this earth. Thank you.
Hi, sis. You all right? Yes, You are different, but you must stand strong in whatever you believe in. Don't doubt your abilities. You have the right to be ambitious and to have big dreams. And don't put yourself down about it because you haven't yet reached your full potential. As you age, you'll obtain more knowledge, mentally, spiritually. Use it to your advantage, and this will strengthen your self-esteem. As you grow into a woman with God, fear will not be a part of your identity, but rather it shall be the source or the fuel for your growth. Your potential is limitless. And because you're a perfectionist, this will allow overthinking to cloud your thoughts. But that will only take you as far as your starting point. It was 2015, Black History Month. You're dressed in your tight black leggings that expose your African curves and a black top that screams. There's no shade in beauty. You're about to get on stage, and just then, worry kicks in. Worry that you might forget the steps or miss the cue. Your heartbeat wants to make as much noise as the crowd, prompting you to gag a little. But no, you get it together and skip to your place on stage until the first boom of the Afrobeat that vibrates your entire body. The crescendo of the instruments moves your head, then your hips and your legs, and you begin to dance freely. Do you remember what it means to be free? To know that you aren't the only black woman in this alone? No more worrying about what others say about you or worrying about how you're going to make it in this industry. See, when you begin to dance your way to center stage and the lights are blinding you and the people are screaming your name, the only thing that you'll remember then is be yourself. I am myself. Remember? Patience is the key. Every coil crafted on your head was made to take time to grow. Stretching it out so that it passes shoulder length will only damage the structure of a perfect curl. Therefore, know the worth of your hair. It wasn't made to conform the generalized standards of beauty. The same goes for the context of your character. If you spend your entire life stressing out about fitting in, regardless of the color of your skin or the level of your confidence, the more damage is done within. Target your weaknesses and develop upon them so that in the future you can fight against anything. Let us take a minute to just relax. Okay, so I've lectured you on be a strong woman this and be yourself that, but I forgot a small detail. I know you've probably got your exams right now, and it's quite stressful. I need you to understand that it's okay to be vulnerable. I know it's easy for me to tell you to try and stay patient, trying to overcome your fear of failure, but I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be hard. Hard to a point where you're going to feel like you're stuck in your sunken place. And you have to go through those storms in order to reveal the magnitude of the power God gave you, mentally, spiritually. It only took a change of environment, from a mixed cultured school to a predominantly white school, for you to realize you were different in mind, skin, and soul. So I hope you took notes, because there's a long road ahead, and it's not cute at all. See ya later, yeah?
Remember being teased for smiling so big. You did big goofy grins because you wanted to show people exactly how you felt on the inside, and you weren't ashamed of it. It was ruining a lot of staged photos. Big grins were diminished into smaller, poised smiles as grown-up asked you to smile nicely. You would pause and furrow your brow as you tried to picture yourself in your own mind's eye, struggling to contort into other people's definition of pleasant. One day you just forgot to smile normally. Remember practicing in the mirror. Big grin, small grin, closed smile, pause, until your own face looks strange to you. Angel loves your smile. She waits for you every day in the playing ground, and you hate it. And she places her fingers and thumbs on either sides of your chubby cheeks. She squeezes. Hard. Smile, she says. You don't. She squeezes harder, and then you smile, and she lets go. Angie is older than you with almost 1 year. A little age gap makes a huge difference. Angie likes going around the playing ground, picking on littler kids. She likes to make you watch. If you interfere or try to tell, she will make you stand there and pinch your cheeks until you smile. You are her captive audience to her messed up playtime antics. One day, she picks on a kid you know from playgroup. The kid is so tiny. Her insults are cruel. You step in. She pinches your cheeks. Her nails dig deep into the side of your face. You smile. It stings. 3 pairs of eyes stare at you, shocked, scared. You wipe your cheek and your fingers are red with blood. For 2 days, your teacher doesn't listen to you when you tell her what has been happening. She says it's tingling. Angie hovers around whenever you're having these conversations. Your teacher says you are upsetting Angie. They call your mother in to talk about your behavior. They say you are withdrawn from class, unsettled, and no longer your usual cheery self. When your mom takes the time and look at you properly, she noticed the crescent wound marring your face. You've seen that black look of rage before, and you're glad you're no longer on the receiving end of it. It takes your mother coming in and threatening a 6-year-old to stop the bullying, plaguing the junior school that year. You will have the scar on your cheek for the next 3 years, one that is only hidden when you begin smiling properly again. When you smile so big that your dimples swallow that dark moon scar. By Nyasha Hernandez.